What's the best educational game we've had at our disposal? Well, in my personal opinion, I'd have to give that title to Prodigy. If you don't know, Prodigy is an educational game that is modeled after the insanely popular franchise Pokemon. However, what distinguishes the two is Prodigy's use of math in the game. It's not just about collecting powerful pets and fighting other people and monsters, although you absolutely can do that. Prodigy is more than just a math game and more than just a fun game. By blending the two, you get a system that rewards effort and accuracy. It creates a nice balance that keeps students engaged and ready for more. If you don't answer correctly, your spells do reduce damage or may just fail entirely. The game offers a breath of fresh air when compared to other educational sites or games out there. The pets are classified under their respective types, fire, water, stuff like that. It adds a layer to the game that is nearly non-existent in anything else we're given. It shows that the devs care, or rather cared, about the game, but I'll get back to that in a bit. You could also collect gear to protect your character, like an RPG. Prodigy was one of the sites that actually improved my spirits in school. The math wasn't even an issue as the game was enjoyable enough to keep going. I didn't get bored and all I felt was good. I think I speak for most of us when I say school sucks. It just does, and that's for a plethora of reasons. The food sucks, the bathroom sucks, the classes suck, but Prodigy didn't. Prodigy was able to shine a light in the darkness and broke the mold. What's great is that even my teachers pushed Prodigy, mostly for the math part, but not many people played for the math part. The math was more secondary and actually really worked to make you think. It wasn't too repetitive and it did just enough. The spells and the way the game operated kept you engaged at all times. School should be a place that students are ready to go to, not one that they're actively trying to escape. Prodigy appeals to such a wide audience that it even got me, someone who doesn't even play Pokemon, to enjoy it. That's why it worked. Prodigy was different in the best ways possible. During the days where we were drowning in what seemed to be mountains of work, we only had a finite number of escape routes, and Prodigy was one of them. Now what if I told you that none of that stuff is true anymore? The game we used to know is gone, reduced to an inferior cash printing machine. Just plain old greed. There's an in-game currency called magic coins now. The coins can be used to evolve pets and everything. You can still evolve without them, but guess what? It's going to take a minute. There are even pets that you can't evolve without the coins, which is one heck of a way to politely rob students. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there's a battle pass now, which is, give me 1 second please, I just gotta collect my thoughts to express the audacity. Okay, look, there are 3 tiers of the treasure track as they call it. The core tier is $9.95 a month. The plus tier is $14.95 a month. And the ultra is $19.95 a month. Now, let me just put this into perspective. The ultra membership is about $118.95 a year. This creates a very well-known problem called pay to win. Because guess what? The super good gear is locked behind the membership. It's there, you can see it in your inventory, but you can't equip it. They also changed the design of the avatars, which I'd say is a drastic downgrade. It kind of strips the game of its RPG feeling. We didn't just lose a fun game, it's a little deeper than that. We lost a community. Compared to the other sites like XtraMath and iReady, which I've made videos on already, Prodigy does it right. Instead of just making students do the exact same thing over and over and over again with no change, Prodigy, though it uses repetition, it's not the main focus of the game. You're not just answering questions with no end. You actually have a goal in each and every battle, making the math a bit of an afterthought, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. While letting us practice our skills, we're also able to have fun, which should be the whole point, but I guess that message hasn't been heard. Prodigy was for sure a highlight of my childhood, though it does suck to look back at what it's become. I like to remember the good stuff about it and, not looking at the abomination that's depressing.